What is up, guys? It has been far too long since I have done anything with the channel. I apologize. It has been, yes, dude, this music is just annoying. So, first and foremost, me and Baby Bro want to say thanks for all my subscribers watching, supporting, going at it, watching the videos. I have not uploaded anything in forever. Today, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? You know, everybody's like, it's a summer. Let's go watch a movie. Let's talk about Jordan Peele. Us. That's right. People want my 2 cents. I got into it with some other guy who's an aspiring YouTuber, on Facebook, and I said I'm going to save my opinion for an episode. I don't really have a whole bunch of time to be like editing appropriately, so I thought I'd go live and just give you my 2 cents, my brief 2 cents after. I mean, I don't know if I would say I'm a horror aficionado, but I've seen my couple hundred horror movies, under my belt since I was, I don't know, 5 or 6. But what I can say is Jordan Peele with Get Out, people wanted my opinion. My opinion was that this man, I had this notion. I said, Jordan Peele's really, really gifted. He's phenomenal with comedy. Let's give him a shot. Let's be open minded. He could be the next George Romero, right? Get Out. There's a lot of hot topics with the horror industry and, the realness and the rawness, where we had Eli Roth, who developed his career focusing on films like Hostel that set a new that took a new step toward horror and innovation and the new hot topics of what is going on in the world and making statements. And I said, maybe that's Jordan Peele with Get Out. Maybe Jordan Peele is going to cover about, how there are body chop shops for organs and shit like that. And I said, damn, that guy's a genius. I'm watching this movie and I'm like, yes, oh my God, you've made this great character development. Hell yeah, I'm in. I'm going to buy this DVD. I never buy DVDs anymore. And if I do, they're used or something, because half the time these movies are not worth it. So I'm so invested. But by the time once you showed me his science, it's like Jordan Peele talks to a fifth grader and says, hey, fifth grader, come up with some new science sort of theory or notion that you want to provide that you think will happen. And it's a fifth grader, right? You can't hold them to it. They're fifth grader. They're going to be like, you know what? Maybe we will be able to like cut people up to their torso, and we can put them on animals and make like a centaur and shit. Like ridiculous concepts like that are just nonsensical. I'm not, by no means am I a science major. I think I stopped in the whole college region where I'm just like, I have to realize all of this and remember all of this stuff. Hell no. I'm gonna go get me a job and I'm gonna work really, really hard, and that'll be it. Science, I don't got time for that. And so I think, Jordan Peele is a phenomenal screenwriter. But when it comes to science, you need to know your weakness, Jordan Peele, because clearly nobody sat you down, even though you're a director, even though you're a millionaire. Nobody sat you down and said, Jordan Peele, when it comes to science, man, your shit's illogical. It's just out the wall illogical. Like, if anything that scared me in this damn movie was the concept of science. Like how you did not consult even like undergraduate, maybe somebody who didn't even get a degree. Maybe they were pursuing science. And you're like, you know what? We're going to put like, we're going to transplant memories and do this whole inception thing and make it so illogical. When really all you had to fucking do, Jordan Peele, was just say, you know what? Let's talk about how people are selling their organs online, and that would have made a whole different statement. It would have took the horror genre to a whole nother level and say, dude, this guy is focusing on current social issues, black market issues. I mean, this is real life horror. People are selling their organs, people are getting abducted for their organs, and you couldn't even think in the slightest in considering that, Jordan Peele. No, you said, let me transfer people's brains in a neuro science kind of way that is just not illogical, that is not possible. Either there are two things that I'm going to assume based off Jordan Peele by watching both his movies, Get Out and Us, is that either you, Jordan Peele, are scared of literally taking that next step and being the horror king, and you're just not ready for it. You don't want to be considered the new John Carpenter. I don't know. And you have this self-destruction kind of thing going on, like just like with relationships, you got to cheat. You got to cheat. You're cheating yourself. Jordan Peele, what the hell? It's like you are cheating yourself. I don't get it, man. Same thing with Us. I was so invested in the movie. I'm like, yes, this is not Get Out. He's going for the whole doppelganger, Oculus sort of like the story setup. Amazing. I love the characters. I love the issue that leaves us, lurking and just with this whole cliffhanger of what is going on? What is going on? But by the time we are 50% in the movie, we are invested with these characters. We're hoping that it's going to have a horror supernatural aspect, but it doesn't. He goes back to the damn, I need to make a statement, but your statement, I don't know. It's got to be some sort of self-destructing dilemma that you have, Jordan Peele, because clearly if you were trying to make such a political statement, you are not at the George Romero level. Even with your budget, you were just not there. George Romero could talk about social issues and make a horror movie. But you can't do that. Either you don't want to do it, or you're not meant to be. It's one of those two. Either you're scared to be typecasted as a horror director and you're saying you're making statements and you're comping out and you're just kind of backing up, you're inching up. Because we as horror people, we want to see a horror movie, and I did not see a horror movie. I saw somebody try to make a statement. I saw, just like you quoted in the film, this is like movement art, and I don't give a damn for it. I wanted to see monsters. I want to see ghosts. I want to, see something supernatural. That you're calling this a horror film, but it is more of just a statement. And either you are scared of success and you're basically having that whole self-destruction. You're doing the whole James Dean, getting in that car, speeding up faster than you're really ready for. And you're just on that track to just you're going to avoid yourself out. Or you don't account for science. You don't make a sci-fi movie, Jordan Peele, by all means. If you want to make Galaxy Quest Part 2, maybe you're more capable for that than making the next Alien movie, because we're all going to laugh at you either way. Either way, you're trying to be serious, we're going to laugh at you. If you're trying to be funny, we're going to laugh at you. But at the end of the day, when people say, how was Us? I'm going to say it's like Get Out again. It's going to leave you hanging. Hereditary is the king of the scream. And, people disagree. Everybody's got different, perspectives on this, but by no means will Us be anywhere near Hereditary. They're just, one's a statement, one's more of a brand of just making these sort of movements in film. So when you ask me, how do I feel about Us was a letdown. You got me invested. You got me all riled up and saying, yes, this is history. And then I say, damn, James Wan is still pretty much in the top league of horror. So, it's so disappointing because I thought we would be presented with something completely different. It was so you'll be left hanging. Watch a different movie. That's what I would say. And I'm sorry. I really thought this would be a different conversation, but it's not. It's the truth. This is my perspective. I didn't work super hard in my life to be let down by a horror movie. And if I can save you money, I will definitely do that. But that is my review on Us. People have been asking. I got into a Facebook disagreement conversation, whatever. And I will catch you guys later. I have to go.